We have injuries. We have one player get fined for the NHL. We have a new player who's going to play for the Montreal Canadiens tonight in the lineup. We have 5 more games on the program in the NHL. And we have more breaking news around the NHL. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, directly from the booth. Before we start, and we just want to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page to get all the breaking news around the league, NHL. They are on the Hockey Nation Live Show. So we have a lot of breaking news around today, February 1st, 2021. And let's start with the first one. The COVID-19 report update, February 1st. We have to add today the NYRangers, the Capo Caco. He is now on the COVID-19 protocol list. And also a really big problem in New Jersey Devils. So we have to add 4 more players have to join already. Zajac, Palmieri, Blackwood, and Dale. We have now to add Andres Johnson, Jenny Kokukenen, Michael McLeod, and also Pavel Zacha. So what's happening right now, because that situation, and we have over 8 players from the New Jersey Devils, and the next game is tomorrow. The NHL announced today they're going to postpone all the games for the New Jersey Devils until February 6th. And so they're not going to play again the Pittsburgh Penguins tomorrow. And that's what's happening, honestly. That's a big problem. And, they have to... Welcome back to another edition of the Hockey Nation Live Show. This is your coach, Coach Frenchy, directly from the booth. Before we start, we have to remind you, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page under Hockey Nation Live Show to get all the different news around the league, NHL. And let's start with the first breaking news. It's coming from the NHL COVID-19 protocol list. They announced 5 new players on this list. First, for the New York Rangers, Capo Caco is now on this COVID-19. And the New Jersey Devils is already have a big problem over there. Have to add Andres Johnson, Jenny Kokukenen, Michael McLeod, and also Pavel Zacha. We know already they have other players on this list for the last couple of days. We have Palmieri, we have Blackwood, Dale, and Travis Zajac. So because of that situation, the NHL announced today all the game from the New Jersey Devils through the February 6th, they are going to be postponed because of that situation. We know already 2 other teams have the same problem earlier. 3 teams now. Earlier, we talked about the Vegas Golden Knights. We talked about the Carolina Hurricanes. And also at the beginning of the year, 17th player of the Dallas Stars was affected with the COVID-19. So now we have to add now the New Jersey Devils. So that's going happening at that moment. The next breaking news is, of course, the first star of the weeks. And we have to go with the Vancouver Canucks. They won the last 4 games. Last week, Thatcher Tamko have a great weeks of a 3-0-0. He maybe put the Vancouver Canucks on the track now. And back who they are. They are right now, their record is 6-5. They're going to play against the Montreal Canadiens tonight. And like what they do The NHL start this year. One they have the first star of the weeks. One there is a specific location. They have also give a first star for someone on the front line, and to this week is Mr. So Many for the Richmond Hospital. I think is a great initiative for the NHL to doing this. The second star and the third star, of course, they are coming for the Edmonton Oilers. Connor McDavid and also Leon Dressel. They have an amazing, great weeks and more. Yesterday, 11 points for both players. Dressel have a 6 point and McDavid with 5 point. They beat the Ottawa Senator 8-5. The next breaking news it's coming from the New York Rangers. Yes, New York Rangers. The saga of Anthony D'Angelo, we heard today. First of all, it was not claimed by any other team, but the New York Rangers announced today, a couple of minutes ago, by the manager, Josh Gordon. This is over. They're never going to play again with the New York Rangers. They have to move on. And obviously, we know already what happening. He fight with the goaltender Georgiev. We have a couple of players was involved with that part, and a grader, and we heard maybe Miller, but now we heard he was not involved about this. But anyway, it was really a sad situation, and we wish the best for D'Angelo, but we're not sure. New York Rangers will maybe try to trade Pat Brisson, his agent, talk about a couple of teams maybe looking to get him. But again, the money situation, salary cap, everything like that will be like a part of this deal, and we'll see what's happening now with Anthony D'Angelo. The next breaking news is coming from the Minnesota Wild. Scott Bridgestad got fined $5,000. That's the maximum you can get for cross-checking on the back of the Ryan Graves, the Colorado Avalanche, last Saturday. And he got fined by the league today $5,000. So it is what it is, right? You cannot hit anybody from the back or hit someone with cross-checking, everything like that. It was a very bad one by Scott, be honest with you. The next breaking news is coming for the waiver list. Honestly, every day at 12 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time, the team have to send their waiver list player name. And today it's Alex Giasson from the Edmonton Oilers. He's the only one. Something does it for the salary cap to get a little bit more money and then maybe send a player on the taxi squad. But so we'll see if someone in this league is going to pick it up, Alex Chiasson. The next breaking news coming unfortunately, from the Pittsburgh Penguins, and another injury at the defense where they already lost Madison, Peterson, Dumoulin, Ricola, and now they have to lose Chris Letang. Tonight is not going to be a part of the lineup. You have a minor injury. We'll see what happening with him. But again, this is unbelievable what happening with Pittsburgh Penguins. 5 of their 6 starters at the beginning of the year are not all right now on the injury list. That's amazing. So we'll see. They signed last week Yannick Weber, and they bring I believe it's Pierre-Olivier Joseph. Anyway, he has like a 3-point last game, 3 assists, so that was a pretty good start for him. But we'll see what's happening with the Pittsburgh Penguins tonight. They are going to play against New York Rangers, where they beat them last Saturday 5-4 and OT. This is already their 4th game between both teams. Pittsburgh has won the first 3 games. The next breaking news is coming from the Carolina Hurricane, the goaltender Pete Mazurek. We know he got hurt last week. Now he maybe need major surgery, and maybe he's going to be out for a long time now, and maybe going to be on the long-term injury reserve list the next couple of days. So it's unfortunately for very bad news for the Carolina Hurricanes. Right now they have Jimmy Reimer as a goaltender now become number 1, but I'm not sure if Reimer can carry on the load all for the rest of the year. So we'll see if they're going to bring more new goaltender as a backup. And finally, the next one is talking about Victor Mete. He's going to play tonight for the Montreal Canadiens. His first game of the season. They put Kulak on the out of the lineup. He was a healthy scratch for tonight. It will be his first game of the year. We know last weekend him and Sam Bennett request a trade, and now maybe the Montreal Canadiens can have two things right now. Maybe expose Mete on the ice to show to the rest of the league, NHL, who's maybe looking for a player like him. He's going to play pair with Romanov. He's supposed to play on the right side and Mete and Romanov on the left side. Would be interesting to see that. But again, I think this is just a time for maybe Victor Mete to play for a couple of more games for the Montreal Canadiens, maybe got trades. With another story we have to follow up. And finally, we want to finish this show with to remind you the 5 game of the night between the 7 o'clock 4 game. Montreal visit. They are at home again. The Vancouver Canucks. Canucks are 6-5. Montreal is 5-1-2. Then Boston Bruins play again the Washington Capitals. Washington did not lose any regular games so far. They are 6-0-3. Boston are 5-1-2 or 5-1-1. I apologize. 7 o'clock also the Nashville Predator are in the Tampa Bay Lightnings. Tampa Bay are 4-1-1. Nashville are 4-4. 7 o'clock the Pittsburgh Penguins visit the New York Rangers are 2-4-1, and the Pittsburgh are 5-4. And finally at 8 o'clock the Calgary Flames are in the Winnipeg Jets. Calgary are 3-1, and now the Winnipeg Jets lost the last 2 games are 5-3. So a lot of things going on around the league. Tonight, 5 more games, and we know also the game between the Vegas Golden Knights and the San Jose Sharks is postponed because the COVID-19 situation with the Golden Knights. So that's pretty much the end of this show for everybody. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and also on the Facebook page under the Hockey Nation live show. But before we leave, you know this. You have greatness inside of you. This is Frenchy directly for the Hockey Nation live show. Have an amazing, great hockey night. February 1st, 2021.